how are you? My name is Danielle. Welcome to Moonlight Intuition. This is going to be a general reading for you. Happy birthday, dear Pisces. I'm sure some of you have had a birthday already, or some of you have one upcoming. Maybe some of you it's today. Happy birthday. If you have messages in here that resonate with you, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. All these things help my channel grow, so I truly appreciate you doing that. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, all the info for that is in the description box below. Okay, Pisces. Ooh, we had a full moon in your season, in your opposing sign, just the other day. How did that go for you all? Oh, it was kind of wild. We are it's like we're in a powerful time. Okay, Pisces, I just love you. Okay, we have the Knight of Swords reversed. Maybe this is you right now. We have the Six of Pentacles reversed. And we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, Pisces, your season really is something else. If you're a Pisces watching, you're like, I know. So we end the energetic year with Pisces season. You're the mutable water sign. You're kind of the breakdown before the next breakthrough. The next breakthrough being the energetic year, re-beginning again in Aries season in March. Happy March 1st also. But Aries season starts like March 19th, 20th, 20th, something like that, on the spring equinox. It really is a time of releasing a lot right now. And the full moon that occurred on the weekend in your opposing sign of Virgo, if you're like, what do you mean your opposing sign? Each zodiac sign has a perfectly opposing sign. So it's much like the color wheel. The zodiac wheel is like a wheel. It's like a pizza pie, all the different slices. And each sign has a complementary sign, or a sister sign as it's traditionally called. But it's like, you know, much like red and green are different but perfectly complementary, Pisces and Virgo are different but perfectly complementary. And so every time there's a full moon in each season, it's always in the sister sign of the current season that we are in. So I'm a Cancer, right? So in Cancer season, the full moon is always in Capricorn, my sister sign. So your sister sign is Virgo, and the full moon just occurred over the weekend. So just reflect. You can comment below how was that for you. The full moons act as a spotlight. I mean, if you look at a full moon in the sky, it looks like a spotlight. And what it does, it really shines a light on our shadows. So it can be kind of a triggering time. And it's kind of like whatever, to me, I see like whatever is going on with us, it's just illuminated. And if there are things that like really our psyche wants us to look at, the full moons can really highlight that sometimes. And it can be like kind of triggering. But these things are happening for us, right? The full moon, she wants us to look at our inner world and to heal these things that are no longer serving us. So yeah, let me know, Pisces, if anything, were you kind of tripped up or anything over the weekend? Has any clarity come since then? Because yeah, it could have been like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that maybe something went down and it's like your inner world that you're like, this same thing that keeps being triggered. So, okay, the Knight of Swords reversed. I feel like this is a call to really pay attention to your reactivity, okay? I mean, I'll put it up so you can see. I mean, look at this. It's like, And also too, this is an interesting night in tarot compared to the other three nights, because this night is facing the other direction. So it's kind of like almost like this night is facing the past. And so there's something to be like, I think here that it's like, and maybe this has dawned on you since the weekend. There might be something that you're like, okay, you might be still maybe in the same patterns of reacting to things, but you might be kind of like getting sick of it. Like, you know what I mean? There might be a new level of awareness that you're like, okay, I can see now, like I still get triggered by these things, but I'm seeing how in the past I've reacted and I'm just like sick of it. Like I can't do that anymore because it's making me feel shitty. So it's kind of like this thing, I feel that where you're at, you might be kind of like noticing how it's like maybe outer circumstances have been quite triggering for you, maybe so much so. And this is a very collective experience, by the way, but I'm just speaking specifically for the Pisces energy, but it might be so much so that it'll finally call you to be like, okay, I can see it's like clearly nothing out there is going to make me feel good or better or whatever, that it's like these triggers seem to be, whether I'm talking to this person or this person or this person, or I'm in this situation or this situation or this situation, this same like inner turmoil keeps rising up in me. So how can it possibly be true that every single person I meet and every single situation I find myself in is out to get me in this way, right? Whether or not that resonates. But there's definitely something, yeah, that's, you're kind of being called, and I feel like maybe you feel it, that you're like, okay, in the past, I would have like felt triggered and I would have like, ah, like, you know what I mean? Done what I usually do, whatever that means to you. I would have reacted in this way, very impulsively to kind of, and I understand, I'm a water sign too. It's like in the past, how maybe you've reacted to things to kind of, you know, be a salve to the emotional pain that you've been experiencing, okay? And I feel like maybe after this weekend, maybe some of you, it was like kind of stormy, and maybe it's like right now you're at a weird, I felt this the other day, and I kind of feel this now, that it's almost like, where am I? Like, you know, you might be awakening to your senses a little bit more, or for some of you, this is kind of where you're called to go, depending on which drop pin you are in this journey. It's like when you're triggered and you choose to know, it's a choice, and it can be so overwhelming in that moment to just want to react how you usually react, but being like, no, 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 no. I'm like, I see this trigger is no longer in the background. It's like in the foreground now, and I see it, but it's still that feeling, but now I'm aware, and it's almost like I can rise above it, and I know I'm not meant to react in the same way, but I don't know what to do. So, okay, oh, I'm going to put on a breathing video. I'm going to breathe. Okay, what is it? And then it's like, it can either release tears or something, right? But it usually, that inner storm passes. So instead of like reacting and then later regretting it, there's something about having the courage and the compassion to breathe yourself through an inner storm instead of going to the outer world and like reacting in hopes that that will make you feel better. There's something really powerful and beautiful about that maybe this is where you're at, Pisces. And if not, it's kind of where the universe is nudging you towards. And there's something when you do that, like you're triggered and you choose compassion over reactivity. And when that storm passes, it's like, I swear to God, you go outside and it's like it's like almost like a new, it's like, am I on drugs? It's like, because your senses are more awake. So there's something about you right now, Pisces. It's like, you are like the creative force of astrology. And that's why it's like, it can be a heavy burden at times to be any kind of water sign, but Pisces, because you don't have, like in terms of the water signs, it's like Cancer. I'm a Cancer. Cancer is the cardinal sign. It's like the initiator. Scorpio is the fixed sign. And Pisces is the mutable sign. So it's almost like Cancer is like the source of where water comes from. Scorpio is the river. Scorpio is just the river flowing. And you, Pisces, you're like where the river meets the ocean. So it's kind of like, where does the river end and the ocean begin? There are no solid boundaries, right? So it's really up to you. And this is like your life's work, really, right? So, but it's beautiful. We all have our own thing. In terms of astrology, each sign has kind of its own beautiful mountain to overcome and like see things for the first time from a new perspective. And so there's something, yeah, with you that it's like there are no boundaries. So it's really up to you to start paying attention to yourself, because you want to start picking up what being you actually is versus what, like, you know, we want you to stop taking on being sensitive to everything and just breaking your heart over and over and over again. And there's something about this card. This is about kind of like give and take. So which one are you right now? And which position are you in? So are you someone right now who, and whatever, this is a general read, and this, whichever position you are in, no judgment. It's just kind of like to zero in, okay, where am I at? Am I always giving? Or am I always taking, or like expecting? It may be even more that with you, that it's like the expectation of assuming others will come and make you feel better, or any outside circumstance will come and make you feel better. There's something here about selfless service, Pisces. And it's like, for you, it's like, just trust me, whatever you want, give it. and you'll get it in return. So whatever position you are in to give, or whatever it is, it's like the mirror. Whatever you feel you're lacking, go out and give that. Even if it's like money. For you, it's probably more your inner world, but like in terms of money, right? It's like the law of the universe. Go donate $100 to charity. Watch, something good will come your way when you give selflessly. And I feel like for you, it's like you are really the sign, you're the epitome of love. And we want you to get back to a place of love and feel love and give love in all its forms so we can get you back to your true creative nature. We want you to create beauty, art, meaningful experiences, amazing meals. We don't want you to create pain and drama. And not that you're creating that, but it's like internally, right? So, and we want you to then create more meaningful things and then use your Virgo opposing sign to bring it into the material world, right? Instead of suffering kind of in your inner realm. So where is it? What is it that you lack? What is it that keeps tripping you up? No one loves me. No one invites me to things. I'm not talented enough. That's kind of where your Virgo opposing sign is actually very powerful. Because you're Pisces, you're kind of human being. You're like the universe, the spirit. Virgo is the body and Virgo is human doing. So it's almost like to pay attention to your human being. What is it that I feel I'm lacking? What is the hole I'm constantly trying to fill within myself? Probably just the bottom line is love, because love is an all-encompassing word. It's like friendship, joy, romance, adventure, blah, blah, blah. It's everything. It's not just like romantic love. It's like everything is love or fear. So if you feel you're lacking love or that love isn't coming your way, you go out and give it. You have it all in you to give, and take care of yourself. It starts with you too. You have to give yourself love. And when you kind of start filling your own cup, you know, do things that are nice for you. What is your natural medicine? Like even for me just now, I've been doing these readings. I took like a 20-minute break. I went and sat in the backyard with the dog and just stared at the trees. And I had a whole thing of water. Okay, replenish. I'm ready to go again. I'm going to do more of these. It's like you need to find out what it is for you that replenishes you. And whatever you feel you lack, you go out and give it. And there might even be something like, even if it's like, go and volunteer somewhere for a day. Go to a nursing home and like go chat with an old lady and play Scrabble. Watch how good you feel. You are goodness. You're pure love and goodness in all its forms. And yet we want you to be creating things that are meaningful. And so this is, the Ace of Wands is really blessings from the universe. It's like a lot of good things want to come in for you. New experiences, new adventures, new friendships, even new people, new. But there is just a little bit of inner work required so you can see the blessings as they come in. It's almost like, you know, don't block yourself from all the amazing things that you're worthy of and that you deserve and that are really right there, right? That are really right there. And there is something too, maybe my mind's in the gutter, but this card is a little phallic, if we will. So whether you're male, female, whatever. But I always like, sometimes I am this card, it's like, I think we're reaching at a point, a lot of us, it's like purpose over pleasure, right? Purpose, long-term purpose over short-term pleasure. So whatever it is, it's kind of like, yeah, reacting to being triggered is almost like scratching an itch. It's like, but it's like, where does that go, right? And so whatever it is, whatever drug it is that you might go to soothe yourself is almost like a short-term pleasure versus your long-term purpose, which comes from when you start giving that love to yourself and others. And it's like, then you can start creating, take that Pisces mystical world and use your opposing sign in Virgo, lean into Virgo energy. And then you can manifest things into the physical world. Like I had this idea for this play I've always wanted to write or whatever it is. Oh my God, I never thought I was an artist. I work at the bank. Who the hell do I think I am? But it's like, watch you go, Pisces. You're an artist. You're water. There is no limit. You are limitless. You're the water. There's no boundary, no limit. So use the lack of boundaries for like your infinite possibilities for yourself instead of like hurting yourself. We got you, Pisces. Happy birthday. I hope you have a beautiful rest of Pisces season and I wish you a beautiful day and weekend.